Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from MEs Orchids and we're just after 4 o'clock. It's 21.3 in the grow room, 60% humidity, and this is the Angraecum sesquipedale, and that's doing very nicely in semi-hydro. So I'll just go on my step here. I've turned the full spectrum lights off. I've just got the centre light on, and I've turned the big oscillating fan off. These are the Phragmipediums. This is Grande, this big one with the centre leaf here, and that's Mary Bess behind, and that's Andean Fire behind that one. And here we go. Can you see? We're only single glaze, so already you see, can you see the difference now? We're starting to steam up because I've watered all the mounts today, and I've not watered this. I class this as a mount really because it's in an inorganic media, but because it's a cattleya I think it'll be fine. All these, the big Vandas, they've been watered. You'll see some there have still got a residue of water, and if we take you around this way, let's see if I can show you. Where is it? This was watered yesterday, this type, in this basket loop. That's the flower and fluorescence actually developing on the Sidera japonica. I'll put that one back there, and that hasn't been watered today. That's Cattleya Pink Diamond, and this hasn't been watered today yet. I try and leave this a little bit later. It's just dropping a leaf, and that is of course Cattleya Walkeriana var cerulean, and this is Pink Empress, as opposed to that other one, which was pink, was it Pink Diamond, or was it? Yes, Pink Diamond. This is Pink Empress. This has just come out of water, and that's Laelia anceps, and this big one here, which was watered yesterday. This is the big Laelia purpurata dunkel. That got a good dunking yesterday, and this is of course the Arades falcata, and this is the Cattleya Bermans or Palm. So oh, and that one there is Laelia autumnalis, that's been watered. And if we come over here, I just thought I'd show you where at the moment some of my new acquisitions are. These are the ones from Mark, and that's the unusual piece of wood. Now these haven't been watered yet, but I'm not worried because I don't want them too wet now, because we're going into colder weather. That's one of those on this little pouch. Yes, we're going into colder weather, and by Thursday we're going to be 6 degrees during the day, and we're going to be minus at night time. So I can't afford to have this grow room with the humidity too high. And this is one of those new arrivals, Laelia lobata, and this one's in this big, can you see, this big pot here, and I've just put some large bark just on the top of it. This is mine. Now when I show you these three now, they're under, can you see, the wand full spectrum. And so this one is Cattleya dusky made by RLC Bruce Randall, and that's in one of these pots as well, and you see that's in organic media. And this is the other one. This is Cattleya Mendelii, and I've put that in a pot like this. But all I've done, I've not done anything with this. I've just placed it in here, and I've just put some lava rock just to hold it. It's quite a big plant, this, and now I just want it to be held firm. And this is the other Laelia, Cattleya purpurata. Let me see, are those roots now? There we go. I'm searching out this nice piece of wood, and I always think, oh, I'll put it high up like this, like I did with my other one, purpurata dunkel, so that it'll grow this way down. But of course what I forget is at first it likes to grow its roots and attach them. So, but that just fits on there, and that, as I say, comes under the full light spectrum there. Excuse me while I just get it right. I have my own little way of the plants have to sit. There we go. And there's one of my little ceramic plates. There we go, this one. I just wanted to put them out of harm's way at the moment, can you see? Till I decide what's going in them. And that one's just sitting there. Here we go. This is sat in that lovely handmade little pot, can you see? And this is the Phalaenopsis Irene. In other words, it's Neo-Phoenicia falcata times Phalaenopsis Equestrious. And all I've done with that is, because Mark asked me to, or suggested it be repotted, and that's just in live sphagnum moss. And you see? And I've got some large bark just at the bottom. Now that's not been watered today, and that just sits in there. And this is, of course, Phalaenopsis Schilleriana silver leaves. And what I did with this one, it's in the same media, but I just changed the pot, and I've not watered it. I just changed the pot just to accommodate these leaves. Can you see how big they are? And you see the centre leaf there. I don't know whether you will have noticed, but yesterday that leaf, that centre leaf, I was rather worried because I thought, oh, I'm going to lose that. It was cold, and just let it blow. But if you look now, that cold is coming out of it, and so that just sits there, so it gets a lot of light when the sun comes through this south facing window, and but I do think that is settling down nicely now. And of course this is Little Zorro, that's just been watered, and that's in live moss. And here's the other one, that's Howard Jim Princess, and this is in live moss. Can you see how with the live moss, you see the other root there? Don't know, let's just see if I can. There's two roots there, and they just love it, absolutely love it. So that's been watered. You wouldn't think so, but it has just been watered. That hasn't been watered yet today. Now this is the other one from Mark, and this is Talumnia scandens. So let's just get my hand out, right, and just put this on a stick yesterday. There we go. And it took me ages to just position it on this stick, but eventually I did it, and I've got it so that this fan, this main growing fan, is just slightly on the tilt. Can you just see it? And that'll enable any of these little babies to grow on. And now that's been watered, and the roots come right down and right out at the end. And if I just position it right there, you see that's where it stands. Now you see that's nice and dry now. So that's doing very well. And let's just have a look what else I've got here. It's alright, I'm just looking behind me in case I'm missing something. And this is the Phalaenopsis peach. I've just got it down in this tray. I watered this just today, and I'm just letting this transition now, so I'm not going to repot this. Can you see that new growth there? And it needs more light, but when like I say, when I turn the full spectrum light on, it penetrates through here, and there we go. This is that little, well, these are 3 seedlings in here, and I might lose that leaf. Can you see that leaf there? I mean, I've got a mark on that one. I've already lost one leaf, so I'll just have to keep my fingers crossed. That's staying in that same media, and because Mark said it had been already it's got fresh sphagnum moss, and so that'll just stand there on that little shelf. And now just let me have a look now. I have to try and remember all the ones that he sent me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 I'm counting so far. And let's hope I've got that right. These have been watered today, and you see them. And this is that nice variegated one. They seem to have picked up nicely. And again, this is the Falcata one in the live moss. That's been watered today. And there's the other little one. And there's that, this little tiny one there. And of course that's been watered. And well, all the mounts have been watered. And then what else have I done today? I'll go down on one knee. I've cleaned all these vases out, and I've fertilised all these. Now all these are, at the moment, they've got no water. They're not sat in any water in that vase. And the reason I'm not putting in any water in is because they've been fertilised, and they've had quite a while in the fertiliser, and I need those roots to dry out now before I introduce any more water. And we come up, this is one that might need watering. You see how dry it is? Those leaves are a bit brown. I think I'll water that shortly. This has been watered today. This is the other piece of the yen 24 carat, and we're still waiting for that to trespass purple to open up a little bit. And so let's get up now. And I just wanted to bring you round the grow room just to show you how things are just settling down. Seeing these big pots here. And also, you see, when I put this, I'll show you in a minute, when I put this big fan on, these Cattleya Laelia types get the oscillating fan. so that they're always subject to some kind of a breeze. There's that Zygopetalum McKay. And tomorrow I'll be in here again tomorrow, watering again. These are some of the Pathiopetalums, and they seem to be doing very well. That one I've put a little bit of live moss on. And there we go, you see. And if we bring around this way now, so that's my Phalaenopsis Finleyi, and that's Sin minus Schilleriana. That's been watered, you see. Still see a little bit of remnants. And all the frags were done yesterday. So they're nice, and all these have been done, the bark areas. And this one here, this is where I've put the other little ceramic, just over here. Again, so that it's out of harm's way. And can you see, that's just the breeze, just from this small fan up at the top. And that's why I've moved some of the big frags up to keep them cool, because of course we've got a central heating radiator in here, and that's the big Galileo-petalum, Princess Hoary, I think, something like that. And there we go. So I just wanted to bring you in, show you where I've got some of these orchids from Mark. And look how dark it's going now. Look at that. So a short video, and I'll keep you updated as the colder days approach. That's picking up now. That's that maxillaria. And that's the shelf I'm going to have to look at tomorrow. That and all these little fowls under here. Can you see? Can you see how there's nothing in there now? So I'll check all those out tomorrow and wash them out, and then replace, after I've washed the inorganic media, I will be placing it back. And there's that nice, I think this is dear me, Dendrobium, come on now Margaret, you should know this one. Baryoda. Anyway, there we go. Let's put the lights on, because I always put the lights on at this time. Well, they've been on a little bit earlier. And I pull the curtains down because everybody thinks I'm growing cannabis. Well, oh yeah, I knew I'd got another one. Here we go, Luke. He's staring me in the face. And let's just hold on to it properly. I've put it in one of these little neos, and that's that Catasetum orchid glade. Can you see it? There we go. And so I'll put that back there now, so that's south facing, and with the other Catasetums. And there we go. So everything's accounted for now. I can put this other light on, which lights up all that area now, and then I'll put this big fan on, and then one of the things I need to do tomorrow is check the Hoyas and get them watered. So it's like a full-time job this. Good job I'm retired. So I'm going to take my leave of you now, And which one's this one? Oh, this is Lacerinus with that new centre leaf. And see, I've still got some space here. So from me to you, take care now. Bye bye.